5 seconds. Let's get ready. Okay. Now we have, actually, let me show you something else. I have Alfred here in the studio, and Alfred is the designer. Let me show you the men's collection.
Okay.
So this is me modeling, and my wife is taking pictures. So all those underpants, you see this part here? So this part is really warm. This is really like a kind of very thin material, and it has a medical purposes. So
Okay.
the medical purpose here is like this. The guys who have, let's say older guys, of course, 50, 60 years old, sometimes they want to have a baby. And, sperm with old age is not getting any stronger. As in the winter time, let's say you live in Moscow or in Canada and really, you moved away from the camera. You stay within the frame. This is the camera one. So in the winter time, when people, let's say I work in the office, so I go in the office, do my sales talk, go out. It's really cold. So in the office, my balls are sweating. When I go outside, it's really cold. So if I wear the regular underwear, my sperm gets warm. That's the guys have balls outside for a purpose, to cool off the sperm, right? So when in the winter time, if people want actually have kids, the doctors would prescribe to them not to wear underpants. But it's cold, so that's the solution that has a little bit of medical kind of how do I say background and
That's
reasoning.
fascinating.
So
Yeah.
that's the
Clothing with a purpose.
yes. So those are different pants. Okay, so let's. Okay, so this is lingerie collection. This is hats. This is the sunwear, and this is the. So let's talk about you for a second. Who you are? What do you do? What do you want from life?
Me, well, I have known that I was going to be a fashion designer since I was born. I was sketching at about 4 years old. I'm also an author. I've written at least one novel. And
Nice.
I wrote my first novel when I was 12 years old.
Wow.
So when I was kind of born, when I was born, I kind of hit the ground running. I knew exactly what I wanted to do. And being the only male in a bloodline of women, going back generations, my mother's a fashion designer. She's my partner, actually. Her sister's a fashion designer. Her daughter's a fashion designer.
How do you all make money in the fashion design world? I'm only spending money in the fashion design world.
Actually, like yourself, the journey has been one of sacrifice with me. You know, because you have to be willing to sacrifice for your dreams and for your goals. You know, what you believe you're here to do. First of all, you have to do what you're meant to do, and I think everything else pretty much falls into place. But you do have to make some sacrifices, and sometimes it's financial. You know, I've been in many different fashion week venues. I've also had my clothes shown in art galleries.
But do you make money off this, or are you
No.
just spending money? Like there are people who just spend on fine art and who spend on fashion. It's a privilege to be in the fashion world, and there are people who actually make a ton of money from this. Who are you?
Well,
In the-
I am a designer who is, I'm well known in the industry for what I do because I've shown, you know, in different fashion week venues. However, when you ask if I'm making money, I would say that these have been,
You're still investing,
yeah,
so you
I'm still invested. But the thing that I want to,
you're not cashing in yet.
the thing that I want, but the point that I really want to make is that I think that it makes more sense when you have trunk shows and you're just to, you know, invite the buyers personally.
Yeah, but that's the tiny sales. I'm talking about like I do a dress like this and I sell thousands of them. So my cost, let's say, is for let's say a wedding dress like this. My cost is like $10, $15. Like with the beats and stuff, maybe $50. I sell $200 a piece, but I sell thousands. You understand?
You have
So-
manufacturers and things
Yeah, in
like
China.
China.
Everything.
Okay.
So I buy in bulk and produce in bulk, and that's look in my model, for example. This is like I choose whatever designs the best. I can go to generic ones, cover them with the beads that are fluorescent, do it as a modified, so that way it's still there, whatever the original idea, and I just sell the part that's glowing. So that's the winter collection. That's the hats. I have the gloves.
I love accessories. Yeah, we do.
The scarves. So all those beads are fluorescent.
Now, if you can open another window and pull up my
Go ahead.
page,
Yes.
you can ask
What-
me questions
Go ahead.
about my
What's your
stuff. and
What's
I
your
can,
page? Go ahead. Type it in.
Let me see. You're already in.
No, just
You sure?
yeah. Go ahead. Type it in. I don't care whatever window you want. Just
Yeah.
I don't want to waste too much time for the viewer, so just go type it in, so that way it will be best.
There we are. Facebook.com
And,
/Raymond.
while Alfred is typing it in, I'll entertain the viewers with a story how we met. We met on Metal Mayhem. And okay, so that's Alfred page in the background, and let's take a look at your work. So this is what you do.
Yes.
Okay.
That was actually from a show in Chelsea with a
So
set.
this is your dress,
Yeah. It's actually a blouse and a skirt.
blouse and a skirt. I see. And that's your jewelry.
No, actually, there were many different artists at the venue. You might want to get out of that
So
because.
where's your stuff?
Oh, keep
That's
going
your
down.
stuff?
Now, that was just my tribute to Mary Tyler Moore. That's me shopping, during
Okay.
the day, going and getting stuff. If you go back up, scroll up a little bit, click that.
Okay. So
Now, that's my website.
that's your website.
And that is the Cultural Center of Arts in New Orleans.
I see.
That picture.
Gotcha.
And this is actually from footage from Fashion Week.
Wow, that's
Duh.
pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we kind of ran out of time, so hopefully we'll meet Alfred on our major shoot on YouTube Space on Tuesday. And thank you for attention. Take care.